Today I'm going to talk about time blocking, but not in the way that you might think I will be talking about it. I'm talking about it in terms of when you time block a task and yet, time after time, it doesn't get done. What to do instead? There's many things that I would like you to look at as possible reasons for this. However, today I'm going to bring up the cake, the productivity success cake, and I want to talk to you about on the environmental layer, this one right here, circle of support. So we need to move away from right and wrong when it comes to managing our time, managing our tasks, getting done the things we would like to do, especially if you consider yourself a distracted, scattered, or neurodiverse entrepreneur. When we move away from that right and wrong, we stop the guilt, the shame, the self-deprecation that only leads us into a negative spiral. And when we can flip our mind around to, okay, this works for me, therefore, it's great. With zero judgment, that's a game changer. So I'm going to invite you to do one of the strategies that actually we spoke about on Lori Kennedy's podcast, which I am going to include in the newsletter version of this particular video, And again, this is going to go into the circle of support. As you can see, that is on the environment layer of the cake. So we start with health. We think we need to deal with just this layer on productivity with time and tasks. But in fact, it's held up by health, it's held up by environment, and then the strategies that you may want to use here on that productivity layer can truly be, really used. So, circle of support. Let us just say that there is a task that you may put in your calendar and you may time block it, but yet you find yourself not doing it. You may want to consider, in fact, I invite you to consider a beautiful strategy called body doubling. And Lori Kennedy explains this beautifully, and she said that if she has a task that she knows she's really not going to do, she will make an appointment with somebody on Zoom in order to actually get the task done. Like, say it's something rather mundane and boring, like receipts, or this is what trips many people up. It's that boring, like it doesn't have a lot of dopamine, it's not that fun, but yet it has to get done. So that's a really great way to get things done and to take your time blocking and make it work for you. So if you're still listening, I'd love for you to comment below what works for you to actually have you do what you put in that time blocking. And again, there is no right and there is no wrong. Finally, I will include the download for the Productivity Success Cake ebook, the brand new and improved one. So hopefully you will have that. And don't forget, get it on your calendar. Registration is actually now open, so you can get a front seat, so to speak, for the time management for the Distracted Entrepreneur full 2-hour workshop, where we'll be rolling up our sleeves. If we have our sleeves on, it's nice and warm today. You never know what will happen in September, because this is what happens this time of year, at least in New England. One day it's beautiful and sunny, and the next day it's cold and rainy, and we have everything in between. So I will hopefully see you there. Again, please comment below what works for you or any questions you may have on this. I would love to hear back from you. You're the reason that I do this after all. And eat cake with no calories. See you soon.